Prime Ministers from both sides of the Tasman to meet, what they'll likely discuss. The summer of cyclones continues as another fierce weather system looms, and Turkey calls on international assistance following a deadly quake. Tamaria, I'm Shuri Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. A quick trip to Australia for the Prime Minister today to meet with his counterpart Anthony Albanese in Canberra. Hipkins arrives in the Australian capital around 10 a.m. New Zealand time. He'll then visit Kiwi business leaders before heading to Parliament to meet with Albanese this afternoon. It's likely the pair will discuss the treatment of Kiwis in Australia as well as the controversial 501 deportee program. Both leaders will brief media around 3 p.m. and you can watch that live at nzherald.co.nz. Back here, Auckland motorists are being urged to prepare for packed roads and slow-moving traffic today, as forecasters warn the flood-ravaged city could be hit by another fierce weather system. Modelling predicts a tropical cyclone will develop east of Queensland midweek before moving in New Zealand's direction. While early days, it's believed the cyclone could hit the far north this weekend. Met Service forecaster Jared Bellum says it would likely bring heavy downpours, strong winds and potential flooding and slips. He says more will be known in the coming days.
At the moment we just have a tropical low up near the Solomon Islands, so it's a long way away from New Zealand and probably a week away from any impacts.
The return to school is set to add further pressure to Auckland's traffic today as many students begin term 1 after a delayed start due to the unprecedented weather. The recent flooding event is bringing fresh challenges, while teacher shortages, attendance rates and COVID-19 are also still issues. But education heads say a new year brings new opportunities. The Principals Federation says heading into term 1, schools will be very aware of attendance and they're focusing on putting out a positive message. Meanwhile, an independent review is now getting underway into the immediate response to the Auckland flooding. It'll look at the actions and decisions of all agencies, including the Mayor's office. Former Police Commissioner Mike Bush is heading the review and says the team will be getting copies of all communication and talking to everyone involved. Massey University politics expert Grant Duncan says while the Mayor has faced criticism, there have clearly been background issues in various bureaucracies.
That's harder for outsiders like myself to be able to understand what went wrong there. So it'll be good to get this more in-depth review of what happened, when it happened, what went wrong.
And in world news, NATO countries are sending support following the devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria. The deadly quake, which hit early Monday morning local time, is one of the strongest to hit the region in more than 100 years. It's killed more than 1,400 people and injured thousands. Some estimates of the dead are as high as 2,300. Rescue teams and supply aircraft have been sent to the area, with Turkey declaring a level 4 alarm. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.